Hey friends, I am here on my personal page, so I don't need to tell you that I'm Cindy Lee, which is what I usually start with on my business page. But I had a challenge basically, and for all of you who know me, you know that if I am asked to do something and I commit to it, then I'm definitely going to do that. And that's why I'm here on my personal page today, and the road of life, which for all of us is filled with all sorts of different things. I mean, you sometimes may look at a person and think, wow, they have the perfect life going. I'm going to hit a little light here, so maybe it's a little bit easier to see, but they think, oh my gosh, they have just the perfect life. But no one does. Everybody has challenges. Everybody has struggles. I know I have along the way. And sometimes it's what we do with those struggles that really makes a difference. It defines who we are. For me, I have a goal to always try to be the best version of myself. Do I always do it? No. But do I always try? Absolutely. You know, life has not been always easy where some people look at me and say, oh, she has everything. That's not true. I do have so many blessings and I'm very thankful for them, but I don't have everything. And sometimes it's about taking challenges, taking advantage of an opportunity that comes your way. You see, my previous career was with the Department of Justice, and I'm going to talk about it because I had lunch today with a wonderful group from the federal building where I worked, and it's always wonderful to get to spend time with coworkers who you really enjoyed. And they kind of reminded me of what an honor it was to be a public servant. Some people don't always feel that way, but I truly felt honored to be a public service, to be a part of the Department of Justice. And though I was in the background, I wasn't the one out front of everything. I was the person that was making sure that everybody had what they needed. They had the right tools. They had, they just had whatever it is they needed. And I did it in a manner that I complied with all the rules and the regulations. And if there was another person in another office who needed help, I was there to do it because that's what I'm about. I'm about helping others. I'm about helping people to be the best and achieve what they want to be. So it was great that I was able to have that career with the government and do those things. The next thing I did is I had a point in my life where my two youngest girls were at home. And I have 4 beautiful daughters, so that's all wonderful. But I was working and my parents got sick. And their health made me come to a decision. And I was so fortunate that my husband agreed with me because I left that career that I loved. I left that career to spend time with them, to get them to their appointments, to be with them when they were having hard days, sometimes just to have a cup of coffee and a donut. I will never regret doing that. But that decision definitely was not a financial decision. That decision was definitely one that was about being the best version of me, about not having any regrets. So not everything you do should be about finances. I know sometimes that's hard because we do have to have a certain amount of money to pay our bills. But I think it's about finding those things that you can be passionate about. And I was very passionate about that time with my family. I also got to do a lot of volunteer work and organize a walk for Down syndrome, many other things that I wouldn't have been able to do if I had stayed in my career with the department because time just didn't allow it. But then the good Lord, He always knows if you need something else. And though that was a special time, He knew that there was something else that I needed. And that's when He brought me into the beauty industry. Now, some of you may feel that that was a very frivolous decision, and why would somebody with my background decide to do something like this? Well, I can tell you that you should maybe step back and not pass judgment, because that isn't the way it is at all. Because in this industry, I can continue to help women be all that they want to be. I can help women be the best version of themselves. And some of it is just about that confidence. You know, women sometimes are not always confident. We're always looking at what others are saying, or maybe they're judging us, or what what it is they want, or they're questioning what we're doing. But when I see women put these products on, feeling different, that's huge. So that is continuation of who I've always been, about helping people to be the very best. Now, I'm not going to get on any longer today, but I want you to tell you, sit back. Do not judge other people. Maybe look and see what's the reason and the passion behind what it is they're doing. And as part of this challenge, I'll be back here again tomorrow live. And I'm going to tell you why this particular company, why I take such great pride in what I'm doing. And if you want to help me, maybe you'll want to share this. Maybe you know somebody who's struggling. Maybe you'll go to my business page and check it out and share that with somebody who may be looking for something more. Because being the best of me, I need all of you. That's all I have for today. Remember, if life gives you limes, be the light. Thanks everyone for listening in.